Welcome everyone to the Stay Sassy Cosmetics channel. My name is Sassy Maxie, and today I'll be showing you how I created this eye look. So if you are interested, keep on watching. So I started with my eyebrows already done off camera, and I'm going in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Rose on my eyes as a base. If you do decide to use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, I just want to advise you to do one eye at a time. Make sure that you blend out all the edges because it does dry super fast and it sticks. Also, when you are using this, you just want to make sure that you keep your eyelids down, mainly because it will settle into fine lines and creases. So you just want to make sure that you keep a smooth surface, especially since we're not going to set it. Of course, we're going to be using our Every Slay palette, and we're going to go ahead and jump into the shades Radiant and Candid, and we're going to start placing that into the crease area. As you can see, I'm just doing really light patting motions on my eyes, and that's just so that I don't overpower the color on my eyelid. I like to build up the color. So just starting off with patting motions, and then you'll see later on in the video, I'll start to swipe just to get everything blended together. But initially, what you want to do, especially when you have your concealer as your base, you want to just go ahead and pat that color onto your eyelids. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my second eye off camera, and you'll see that I'm gonna go back and forth, just blending out those colors until I am satisfied with how it looks. Next, we're going to go ahead and deepen the crease with the three shades Charming, Confident, and Attitude. And just so you know, those shade names are on the back of the palette. I don't know if you guys, you're looking at the palette and you don't see names on there. The colors are on the back of the palette. We're going to use those three shades to go ahead and deepen the crease area. And as you can see, I'm doing the swiping motion, and that's just to make sure that we're blending the two sets of colors together and not having any harsh lines. So you'll see me go back and forth, just patting and swiping, bringing back the original colors, just making sure that everything looks good and is blended together. As you can see, the colors are starting to blend. The crease is getting deeper. All the colors are marinating together. It's starting to look good. So we're going to go ahead and continue to blend, and then I'll jump right back. Next up, we have Fine Wine, and we're going to focus that color on the outer corners. This is going to be the beginning stages of our halo eye. I have fairly small eyes, so for this color, I have to use a more tapered brush so that the color does not overpower my eyes and it doesn't blow out the halo more than it needs to be. So you'll see me focusing the color on the inner corners and just bringing it and connecting it right under the crease color. Next, we're going to go into Alluring, which is this deep purple, and we're going to blend out the halo effect. We're going to deepen it up a little. This is when I finally start to feel like the look was coming together. So I'm really a trust the process kind of girl when it comes to doing my makeup. I have my fingers crossed until I put the lashes on. And right now, it's starting to look like everything is coming together. Next, I'm going to be using the NYX glitter glue, and I'm going to be using the shades Dynamic and Showstopper for the halo shimmer color that we'll be using. So first, I'm going to start off by placing the NYX glitter glue at the center of my eyelids, and then I'm going to let it get a bit tacky and let it dry down before I start placing eyeshadow. This is actually a trick that I use all the time whenever I'm using shimmers or glitters. That NYX glue is it. It literally holds all the shimmer, all the glitter in place. It just adds longevity to your eye look. So whenever you have a shimmer shadow that you want to use, I recommend using this NYX glitter glue as the base. So I'm just going to start off with Dynamic first, just making sure that I place it on the middle of my eyes and build it up as much as I want. And then right after, I'm going to go in with Showstopper to just add a little extra pop to the look. So now since we have some harsh lines showing, I'm going to go back in with Alluring to blend out those edges. And you'll actually see me go back in with almost all the colors just to make sure everything is blended how I'd like for it to look. Doing makeup is really all about blending. About 90%, maybe even more, of the time that I spent doing makeup is focused on blending the colors together, blending my foundation, blending my contour, blending. It's pretty much the main part of doing makeup. It's not the most fun, but it's the most rewarding when you see how flawless your makeup looks. Now I'm gonna do liner, lashes, and foundation off camera. And we've got ourselves a look right now, but we are not finished yet. We have a little bit left to do. We're gonna finish off the eye look by adding a little bit of color underneath the eye just so that we can finish it off. For this section, I used Charming, Confident, and Attitude again to shade underneath the eye. And lastly, I popped Vivacious into the inner corner for some extra inner corner highlight action. And here we have it, the final look. I hope you all enjoyed, and if so, don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe. See you on the next one.